Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about an important idea which many people know, but they don't really know how to take advantage of it. Bishops against knights. When you were taught how to play, you were taught bishops are worth 3 points and knights are worth 3 points. As you got a little better, you were taught bishops are better in open positions, knights are better in closed positions. In this game, we're going to see what it exactly means, how to take advantage of bishops, how to take advantage of knights, so on and so forth. This is a game a student of mine and I played 2 days ago against someone rated in the mid 1600s. Okay, let's take a look. E4, c5, Sicilian defense, knight f3, main move, prepares d4. We play d6, c3. C3 is a reasonable move. The idea is to prepare d4 if we take to take back with the pawn. Okay, we developed our knight, attacking this pawn. Makes sense. And white pushed. Alright. We took, he took back, nothing special here. And now e6. Simple move, the idea is to bring out the bishop. And then to castle. White checked, there are several ways to block. Obviously we don't block with knight here because it's double attacked. So someone needs to block here. And we blocked with the knight. Why the knight? Because one of the ideas now is to play e6, then b5, and put the bishop on this diagonal. Okay. He plays d4, which seems quite reasonable. Fighting for the center, open up the bishop to come out, and we played a6. Nothing special here, and he took. And now the big question is, do we take with the knight, or do we take with the bishop? At first, it seems that bishop takes is best, because it brings out a piece, but if you notice, white is giving up his bishop. So if we take with the knight, it gives us a long-term advantage. It gives us this light square bishop. And later in the game, this bishop might prove to be useful. So we took with the knight. Okay. Obviously, he cannot take the pawn because we take the knight. So that's not going to work. So he ran away. He could have also taken, but then we take back, and black is doing more than fine. So he stepped back. Oops, sorry, did not mean to click there. So he stepped back. And we need to bring this bishop into the game. So the first one which comes to mind is b5. But if we play b5, white can play a4 at some point. And this is getting a little uncomfortable because we don't want to take, because then there will be pressure on this pawn. And white wants to take us. Which is why we played b6. Because we want to bring the bishop out. And again, if we pull this off, white is missing his light square bishop. So this bishop will prove to be good. The general rule which you want to follow is, if you have bishops, you want the position to be open, and you want the bishops to have nice diagonals. If you have knights, you want the position to be more closed, and you want knights to be on outposts, ideally in the middle. Okay, knight castle makes sense. We brought in our bishop, good move, and he took. Okay, so the question is, how do we take back? By the way, also I want to go back about 3 moves. Um, I didn't want to touch this bishop yet because I thought about the possibility of taking back in one move if he takes, which is why the idea was to bring the bishop here first and then see what happens in the middle. Anyway, back to the main position. White took with the knight. And white decided to trade queens, which helps black because obviously we take with the rook. We get an open line, and now if a few more things get traded, we don't even need to castle. And this king in the middle actually makes more sense than this king here. Okay, white developed his knight d2 with the possible idea of coming here. We developed the bishop. Again, bishops like to have diagonals. If we play knight c4, we would just drop our bishop back. And this is a typical example of using your bishops to their full potential. The two bishops are sitting on one side of the board and shooting through the board. Anyway, he played rook e1, and this allows us to grab the second bishop, actually. We could have done this earlier. I decided to do it now. Knight d3, and here already white goes wrong. White, well, obviously the rook is attacked, but white has to be very careful where this rook moves. And this rook moved here, and now first, obviously, we take this, takes, and now black has a simple way to win stuff. I'm going to pause. I'll have you find it. And the move is very simple. It's just bishop f4. Because the problem is there is so much stuff going on over here, combined with this. So for example, this rook needs to move. In the game, the rook moved here. And now, of course, we cannot take this twice yet, because it's double defended. So we simply get rid of one of the defenders. And now if knight takes, this is a free rook. And in the game white took here now, this is just the free knight. After this move, white resigned. So this is a very, very, very simple example of how to use bishops. Bishops need to have open diagonals. And knights would like to have outposts in the middle of the board. And here you see the power of the bishop shooting through. The second bishop coming here. And this was a very, 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 very quick game. Another thing I want to mention before I stop is that the point system, where bishops are worth 3 and knights are also worth 3, it's in general it's correct, but in specific situations, different pieces will have different values. There will be a position where a bishop is worth 5. There will be a position where a knight is worth 5. There will be a position where a bishop is worth 1. It all depends what your pieces are doing. If you have bishops, you want them to be worth more. You want to open diagonals. If you have knights, you want them to be worth more. You want to put them on outposts. I will have more videos connected to this topic. For now, I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, please subscribe, and I will be back. Thank you.